Good evening, everyone. Good evening. If you're just joining us, tell us your name and where you're joining us from. So, this week has been crazy. This week has been crazy in the sense that everything we planned, not like they didn't go our way, but some days are like that. The week was really crazy. So, if you just join us, tell us your name and where you're joining us from so we can kickstart for the night. First off, everything I'm going to be doing here this night is based off of what we did on Monday. What I do is just clear and so everything we did is going to be from Monday analysis, and then here is me now explaining and telling you deep reasons why I took my buys or my sells or what have you. So on Monday last this week we talked about gold, and if you can remember, like we have a Telegram channel for this channel already, a Telegram group for this channel. So on Monday I said that gold is still bullish, nothing is going to pass. Gold is going to buy, and that is what happened. And that day I got this entry from this point, but you can see it was a clearly missed entry. It was a missed entry. So for that gold, we didn't take any buys on gold this week because you have to identify where your liquidities are so that you don't become liquidity. So what do we do now? What I did was simple. Just wait and allow price to come to your entry. And on Tuesday, I think that I took a buy from somewhere from this other block and I was taking out. I mean, is it from? I think it's from here. That was on Wednesday. I took a buy from here and it took us out and I started moving our way. So, like I said, gold is still buying, but what you're supposed to do as a trader is to identify where the liquidity zones are. So you don't become liquidity, you don't get trapped before the main moves starts. So what do? You wait. Yes, waiting is an integral part of trading that people have not mastered. People wey hand dey scratch, wey be say once they wake up every morning, they want to press a buy or sell. They want to. That is the reason why you're still where you are, because you want to make a move every fucking day. Every day you want to do something. Every day you want to do something. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. So some days you will not see your trade. Some days your trading will not go as you planned. Some days you will not see your setup. Some days you still see your setup and it will still fail. That does not make you a bad trader. That does not make you a bad. Good evening, Timmy. That does not make you a bad trader. It means that that day is not just your day. So once trade did not meet your plan, why taking it? You're a trader doesn't mean you should press buy and sell every morning you wake up. It's not every session that you trade. You don't leave the chart to become a slave to the chart. You don't leave your 9 to 5 to become a slave to the chart. You don't leave what you do normally. Okay, now you call yourself a trader. Every day your face dey for laptop. No, it shouldn't be like that. So that is why on this gold, I did not do nothing because this one has already been missed and this one hit SL on Wednesday and then that's it for the week. We don't chase losses around here. We don't micromanage. We do what we're supposed to do and then allow the market to do the remaining things. So that being said, the gold entry was missed, but the second one we had was GJ. GJ was very, very decent. I know I was bullish on GJ, but then that Monday morning, I clearly said that when price creates a gap in the market, when price creates a gap in the market, it's called gap because it is going to be filled at the end of the day. It is going to be filled at the end of the day. That, like, it's not jazz. Like I said that day, your job now is to now find entry around that place. If there's no entry, don't just say Counsellor said that this gap must close. You now start selling without putting your stop loss somewhere that is realistic. No. That Monday, I made mention of it that once this guy closes, delete this limit. But guess what? Price got to this point, came back, triggered it, and then went straight to cover the expected gap. If you were here on Monday, this trade took a lot of time, and then is around the next day that this trade hit TP, and it was done with the help of news. It was done with the help of news. So we did 3 hour on this trade before the news completed it to be a 5 hour trade. So, like I said, this one played out as anticipated. It was very, very to the T, and I love the setup. So everything was met. This is simple entry, your liquidity, your POIs, and then your ideal take profit. Yes, I understand that there's this demand zone here that you want to buy from, and then you now say, okay, let me put my TP somewhere here. No, your TP should be realistic. 1:100 is obtainable, but be realistic. Imagine that you left this trade, you want to have 1:10 or 1:20, and then at the end of the week, you lost it. If you're risking $1,000, you should be making $5,000 from this trade, but at the end of the day, you lost your own 1,000 because you want a higher risk to reward. And then you forgot that price is coming to sweep liquidity to liquidity to liquidity to liquidity. That's how it goes. From this point now, what do you think market will take out from this point again? This is where, and if you use your line chart, you see that this place that the GP is the last place that the market came to. So this is the last place. So you don't have to be putting your TP on unrealistic areas. Put your TP at a realistic point that not even a week. So your TP should be realistic so that even if the market reverses, you make money. Even before the news reversed, we already made 1:3. And I said it that day, 1:3 should be the ideal TP for a beginner trader. Yes, 1:100 is realistic, is obtainable, but it's not realistic. In a year, in a month, how many trades you don't get where reach 1:100, 1:10, 1:20? So always be realistic with your TPs. Always be realistic with your stop loss and make it make sense. Yes, it is very, very fine on paper. But if you're shooting for the stars, shoot for the stars that you see when you are still alive, not when you are dead. So that is how we got this set up on GJ. And then on our normal USD, GBP, USD, we didn't see any setup here, but the one I saw was clearly missed. I saw this entry, but it was missed. I saw it, it was missed. My own is just come back, tap it, and then give us 3 hour, and then we left. But then it didn't enter our POI. And around here, we don't chase trades. We don't chase it. We allow it to come to us. So as it did not happen, we are fine. So on Monday, we'll look for another trade entry for GU. And then finally, for the USD JPY. On our USD JPY, we didn't see literally anything because it was obviously selling. On Monday, we've already taken out what we wanted to take out. So my budget for the month is keep going down, but there is no obvious entry to take the market from. There's no obvious entry to take the market from. So as you can see now, for the week under review, we analyzed gold. For the week under review, we analyzed gold. We analyzed gold. And it was a missed trade. which is missed. 0R made. And we analyze GJ, GBP, USD, oh no, GBP, JPY, and it hit TP at 3R, and people that held it to 5R. And we analyzed GBP, USD, and it was a missed trade. That is 0R. So at the end of the week, we did a decent 3% for someone that closed, that is very realistic, to 5% for someone that held till the final take profit. So you cannot say that in every week, if you make consistent 3% every week or consistent 5% every week, you're not profitable. That's a lie. The reason why we are not profitable enough as a trader, as a newbie trader, as a young trader, as an early trader, is because we are all over the place. Ask yourself now, ask yourself, you that is here like this now, how many Telegram groups am I currently in? Don't answer me the question. You can answer it in the comment section if you want. How many trading groups are you currently in because you heard that it is free? How many are you currently in because you heard that it is free? The reason why we're making a lot of mistakes in our trading journey is because we are trying to overcomplicate things. Good evening, Tochukwu Wisdom. We are trying to overcomplicate things. But as a trader, you're supposed to minimalistically make your trading simple. You should make your trading simple. You don't have to join everything you've known. I have a student currently that I'm teaching. I'll ask him a question. For example, what is this in a basic market structure? Like, market is going up and at some point this happens. What is this? He will tell me this is a breakout. I'm like, bro, I'm asking you, what is this? This is market structure. Market is going up, giving you higher highs, higher lows. And then he took out this one. And this guy is telling me breakout. Do you know what breakout is? Is a trend line, meaning the structure that the market is currently at has been broken. But that's not the right word I'm looking for. The simple word I'm looking for is, this is a basic market structure. This means change of character, church. And now newbie traders are calling it MSS, market structure shift. But when we started trading, this is called change of character. But they've made it look like they've touched things up for us that it is now complicating things. The normal BOS where you know, the normal break of structure where you know, now they are calling it, some are calling it MSR, some are calling it like a whole lot of names just to discredit the fact that this is normal supply and demand. Every trader is trying to buy from a supply, from a demand. Every trader is trying to sell from a supply. Every trader is trying to, like, it is the same thing. Why the hell are you compromising things? Why are you trying to carry everything in your head? You are in this Counselor's group, you are in Darcy's group, you are in Tabby Forest's group, you are in Jeffrey Benson's group. You see Jeffrey Benson selling gold, you see Tabby Forest buying gold, and you are in the two groups. What do you do? What the hell do you do? Because these people you're following have their own personal trading plan. But you now, you're a new person, you're trying to be everywhere. But then the decisions you're making will keep ruining your account. If at the end of the day, Counselor made 3% this week, but now you're in Counselor's group, you made 3%. You are in Happy's group, you lost money. You're in Jeffrey's group, you lost money. You are in this person's group, you made money. Like, at the end of the day, how would this thing make you profitable? Tell yourself this night. I'll start locking in. When they say lock in, they don't mean lock in to different groups. Have, as a beginner trader, always make sure that you are with hungry people that that is like you. People that are hungry as you are. You can't be a beginner trader and you are following the likes of people that have made. Yes, I understand that you're drawing inspirations from people that have already made it in the industry. Make sure your profit, it is realistic. Make sure you are taking a very, very good journal of your account. You're making sure your risk is very, very minimalistic. I'd not say go and start risking 0.01% on a $100 account. No. Your profits is the best way for you to scale your account, but make sure you do it well. Make sure you do it well. Don't over leverage, because your simple approach to the market is what will make you money. Complicate things and get yourself out of the game so fast. So that is the only thing you should do. So I don't know if you have any question I want to ask me this night. Kindly drop it on the chat. This is the weekend. I don't want to stress anybody. Everybody is going out, so go and enjoy your profit. But at the end of the day, if you have any question, kindly drop it on the chat section. I'll be waiting to answer any question right now. So if you have any question, shoot. If you have any question, shoot. If you have any question, you can shoot. Any question, any question, any question. And then how was the trading week? This week in the group, we are up just 1%. We made 3R and to 5R on GJ, and we took a loss on gold, took a loss on one nonsense Euro AUG that I called yesterday. So that is, we ended up with 1% for the week. That is decent. 1% of, depending on your account you're trading, if you're trading a proper account, you have 1% up. That is still decent. So always make sure that you're not over leveraging your account just to prove somebody wrong. All right. Make sure you're leveraging your account nicely. Nicely. If you blow your account, nobody's coming to give you another one. Now you go see buy them yourself. So always have that at the back of your mind. Always have that at the back of your mind. So I'm still waiting for questions. And if I didn't see any question, I will allow everybody to go and do their normal Fridays. Few more minutes and we call it a night. So always make sure that you're here on Monday, 8 a.m. That is where I give out the trades for the week. If you're not here on Monday, everything I'm saying on Friday today will not make sense to you. Everything I'm saying today will not make sense to you. So make sure you're here on Monday, 8 a.m. Where we can analyze the market together and make informed decisions going into the week. And on Friday like this is where we'll now come and then analyze the market based on of what we have already known. That is on the Monday. So this is my main chart where for my entry group, this is my main chart for my entry groups. So the trade I took was this one, and the G was clearly missed. I've already said that. The gold was missed too, and the USD JPY, no setup at all from that. And The one I took, I've already removed it. So this current one is still there, and I'm going to close it before the market close. I don't understand. This guy has been here. I don't like swinging. This guy has been here for how many trades is someone expected to take a week? Like myself, currently, like myself, on Monday, on Monday, I took this buy that was missed on gold. Clearly, this one, let me open up very well. On Monday, this one was missed on Monday. On Tuesday, this one triggered but hit TP on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we took Euro AUD. So that means this week I took only 1, 2, 3 setups. At least Timmy is here. Timmy is in my group. Only 3 trades we took this week. Only three. Based on my analysis, only 3 trades. And the reason why I took only 3 trades is because that is the only pair that I trade. I trade GJ, GBP, JPY, gold, and BTC. But I've already removed BTC because BTC is a bastard. And BTC gave a very decent buy and sell this week. But for people that are trading prop firm, BTC is not good for them. So that's why I removed it. So this week we took only 3 trades from the group, 2 losses and 1 win. 2 losses and 1 win. So in a week, if you are taking everything in a week, you should not be taking more than 5 trades in a week. 5 is too much. I don't know, but I don't know for you. In a week, highest I've taken in a week is 4. And out of those 4, even if 2 hit TP, 2 hit SL, I'm okay. So this week, I took 3 trades and then 2 losses and then 1 win. So we ended the week with decent risk to reward. That is 1R. If you took your profit from 3R, like I said, 1R. But if you took your profit from 5R, then you made 3R for the week. That's 3% for the week. So that is it. Tochukwu wisdom. Based on your own trading plan. My trading plan doesn't have anything to do with me taking trades. Let me tell you something. If your plan is met, if all your conferences are met, and that week you saw 100 setups, take all of them. Let me say it again. If that particular week that your setup showed itself and it is more than 10, take all of them. But let me say it again. If at the end of the day you are forcing your setup, or you have a setup that is very, very simple that plays out every day, something is wrong. If you have a very good setup that has a very good win rate, it will not be every day. You will not see it every time. If you have a strategy that works for you, and then you are disciplined to particular pairs, there is no way that you see a trade every day. So your plan should not make you trading 4 times a day. No, that's not how to plan. Your plan should be realistic. Your trading plan should be something that it is normal. You have a 9 to 5 job, but some days you wake up, you don't feel like going to work. Does that mean you will not go to work? You will go to work. So your trading plan means something that if I see this thing here, if I see my break of structure, if this thing is bullish, if I see my POI, I'll take my sell, I'll take my buy, I'll take this, I'll take that. But if your strategy has a very good win rate, I guarantee you will not set up every day. 80% of trading involves waiting. 80% of the time, you have to wait for your setup to play out. It doesn't take you 10 minutes to execute a trade. It doesn't take you 10 seconds to execute a trade, but it takes you the whole day to wait. It takes you 2 days sometimes. It takes you 2 weeks sometimes. If you're a swing trader, it can take you months. So, based on my trading plan, I do not have a particular number of trades I can take. But what I've made it look very, very rigid for me is because I only trade few pairs. So with that few pairs I trade, I'm now looking for my plan around those 3 pairs: my GJ, my gold, and GBP USD. So if I check my plan and there's nothing around trade, I'll wait. But if you don't have a particular number of pairs, like you be a shower now, you are everywhere. If you check your history like this, if you check your watch list, every pair where they forex, you dey trade them. The more pairs in your watch list, the more losses you are bound to be taking. Let me say it again. The more pairs on your watch list, the more losses you are bound to be taking. So reduce your watch list to maximum 5, minimum 2. If gold no give you setup, GU will give you setup. If GU no give you setup, DJ will give you setup. But if you are your watch list is empty, you just wake up, go to your watch list like this, and then start clicking, start clicking, start clicking. I don't know what you're doing at the end of the day, sir. I really don't. I really don't. So your trading plan should first off incorporate how many pairs you trade. People you are looking up to, learn this one from them too. Jeffrey Benson, since you know Jeffrey Benson, you know that he's always trading GBP USD. You've always known him for that. Since you know Habi Forex, you know that he likes gold very much. Since you know Ohaji, you know that he likes gold. Wear them. Like there are many people that are attached to a pair. Since you know Kene likes AZD USD. So I'm not saying you should, if you've not figured yourself out, stay with one partner, stop cheating. Stay with one partner, stop cheating. So I believe I answered your question, Tochukwu. That is how to go about it. Make sure your watch list is decent enough, and then your plan can now come into play. So that is the way it will reduce you from taking so much trades and then taking so many losses. That is the way to go about that. So there's no more question, and then we'll call it a day or a night here. Thank you for those that joined. Thank you for making this worthwhile. Kindly leave a comment, a positive comment, and a like. And also, I'm open to criticisms. If you think you have a way to make this better, if you think you have topics in mind that we can talk about, always drop them. They are very good for me. I love constructive critiques. If you have anything that you want me to develop on, say it. I'm not that person that will not want you to correct me publicly. Correct me, please. We're all learning. So, thank you very much, Tochukwu. Just reduce what you do and double down on the few pairs that you have, and then with your plans, you see that you stop taking too much trades in a week. And the more trades you take, the more losses. It is always about quantity. Is nonsense. If you're trading about quantity, is nonsense. So make them quality over quantity. Thank you very much for joining tonight, and have a splendid weekend. Enjoy your time.